Good day to everyone. And I want to start a new playlist, and this will be my first one on the playlist. And I want to talk about a guide to understanding in spirituality, in life, in the daily life. So many people have written me and asked me, and I see it throughout the internet. How do I understand, or how do I begin or commit to spirituality in a daily life? And so I just wanted to take the time on this first one. I'm not going to make them very long, maybe 10 minutes long each, and just help you out some so you can understand at least where to get started. So this one is part one, and it's on a guide to understanding spirituality in life, daily life. And the first thing you have to do, people don't understand a lot of times because they're trying to do so many spiritual things. You read about how you need to do this and how you need to pray every day and how you need to read every day and how you need to act, and you got to have these principles, and after a while you just kind of you're inundated with so much stuff that you just think, well, I don't have time for this. Well, I want to show you some very simple ways that you can really walk into a good spiritual life. The first thing you need to do is know your internal language. Know what it's saying to you, no matter what you're in, no matter what's going on, whatever's going on around you. Know your internal language, what it's saying to you, your gut feeling. If you can r- understand this and believe it, your gut feeling is probably going to be at least over 90% of the time right. It'll be giving you feedback. You're When you're dealing with people or things or animals or whatever, botany life, when you're dealing with things, that gut feeling is feeling the aura coming from and is telling you what is happening. So know that gut feeling. Know your feelings when you're discussing things with people, or when you're in your meditation, or whatever you might be in when you're doing it. Know your feeling, and if it don't feel right, just back away from it. Don't keep thinking, well, I read this in an instruction manual, or I heard this on a video and I've got to do it. No, you don't. No, you don't. Know your feelings and back off. Just back off if it doesn't feel good, if it's not resonating, if it's not working for you. Use your intuition. It will grow. It's very simple at first. You almost miss it all the time. But listen very closely, and you'll know when your intuition. It's almost like gut. You'll know, and it'll tell you your gut feelings, your feelings themselves, your intuition. Those three things are going to tell you very clearly this is the truth or it's a lie. And you don't have to go look it up all over creation to figure out whether or not it's the truth. Your gut feeling will talk to you. Your intuition and your real feelings will say it's not true. Or it will resonate and it'll say, this is the truth. I'm interested in this. So know that. Know your surroundings. See, first know your internal language. Then know your surroundings. Know the people around you. Um, the people you keep company with, the things that you do with these people. Know the things that you are going to share with them in your personal life, and be very careful about your surroundings, the people, the things, the geographics, everything. Just always know, and you'll begin to pick things up around you. You'll pick up spiritual things, what's happening around you, by knowing your surroundings. Just knowing, whether it comes to animals, or whether it's botany life, or whether it is people, or whatever it might be. Know your surroundings and have that feeling. If something doesn't fit for you, somebody said, "Oh, I love to have Native American pictures or whatever around," or "I love to have the dream catchers," or that's great for you if that's what you like. If you see them hanging back here and you say, "Well, I don't know, I don't like this," or the things you see hanging around me, I like. I have put it together around me. I have dogs that I like. When I pick my house, I pick it because I like it. When I go places and do things, I pick them because that's what I like to do. So know your surroundings so that it makes you feel good and you have a spiritual life. Be yourself. This is a big thing. Don't try to force things on that these gurus and philosophers and everybody else says. Be yourself. Just know that don't try to impress people. Be yourself. Just go in, be relaxed, whatever it is that you're into, whether you're on a team or whether you're in a church or whether you're in a work or if you're a manager or whatever, just be yourself. And when you do that, it's going to make you relax. And you've heard it 1,000 times. Just be yourself, speak the truth, because you don't have so much to remember then. You don't got to remember how to act because I acted like that the last time, or how. Just be yourself. Don't try to impress people, and realize that no one, I don't care who it is, whether he's sitting in the White House or whether he's the custodian or the illumination engineer or some architect, none of them are any more superior. They are not superior to you. They are no greater than you. And none of them are inferior to you. When you get that in your mind, whether it's the custodian or the technician or the president or the wife or your child, none of them are inferior to you. Love them, show them, be yourself. Don't go into things thinking I'm superior or I'm inferior. Just be yourself. Nobody is. Understand fear and anxiety. When that fear comes on you, it comes on you. Your body is talking to you. Understand that language and know that when that comes on you, that it's time for you to begin to back off, to begin to relax. You're overwhelming yourself, and just back off and relax and let it go for another day. If you're in the middle of it and you can't let it go and you can't back off, then calm yourself. Think about your breathing. It's a great way to get yourself to settle down. Pay attention to the breathing and get all those other things out of your mind. So understand that fear and anxiety is not a bad thing. It's telling you that a bad thing is happening to you, and you need to figure out what that bad thing is. So then give yourself alone time. You need to do that. You need to have alone time where that you are meditating, music that you like, and something. So, well, Brother Parnell, Tori, I like a certain kind of music that nobody else likes. Well, so what? You're alone. Play what resonates with you. Listen to what resonates with you. It calms you. It helps you. It gives you more insight to your own self. And if you're playing music and it doesn't resonate, but you're playing it because somebody, some guru told you that you got to play it on a certain hertz and you got to do this, and just have your alone time. Meditate, think, read. Reading is very good. You can read great books. You can read things from philosophers. You can read the Bible. You can read stories. You can read fiction. You can read nonfiction. Take the time to meditate, listen to music, and read. It helps you very much to be yourself, to be calm and to be yourself. And then this one last thing, and I'm going to shut it down here. This one last thing. Be an influencer. Don't be a ruler. Don't be a boss. Don't be an enforcer. Be an influencer. Have things in your life, and when you can, influence your children in a great way, in simple ways for them to be able to grow up and have a hero in front of them, which is mom or dad or brother or whoever it might be. They have a hero in front of them. It helps them. Be an influencer at work. Be an influencer in church. A pastor, many times a pastor will say, well, I got to run the place. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you got a gift in your life to be something like that, a real leader, influencing people is the very greatest thing that you can do. You can't do anything greater than influence them, because they're going to walk away and they are going to feel like everything that they do, they made that decision on their own. You want people to feel that way. You don't want them to feel like Pastor so-and-so said, or Prophet so-and-so said, or Don Parnell said, or a Tory said. You don't want to do any of those things. You want to be an influencer so that they say to themselves, I built this within me. I understand this. I chose this. Nobody told me to do this. Give them their choices. Give yourself choices the same way. Don't let people rule your lives. Let them be influencers. Listen, take it in, let it influence you. If you love it, if you like it, and if you don't, let it go. So that's my first little lesson on a guide to understanding spirituality in your daily life. Spirituality is not that hard. It's just a matter of understanding yourself, knowing your internal language, knowing your surroundings, being yourself, and be an influencer. That's what this is all about, and I hope the first one is a great help to you.